Has your beloved alarm clock ever suddenly died on you, no sound, no vibration, and made you late? Don't throw it away just yet. It might just be out of battery. Today, I'm going to show you an awesome trick to bring your broken alarm clock back to life using a lemon. With just a few simple steps and a bit of basic knowledge, your clock can be up and running like normal again. Grab your tools and let's work some magic. Hit like, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you won't miss any more cool life hacks. Watch batteries are usually not designed to be recharged or restored. However, in some cases, you can try a few methods to check or extend the battery's lifespan. This battery has run out of capacity due to long-term use. This type of battery is also not designed to be recharged, so boosting the voltage cannot fully restore it to its original state. These clocks still work perfectly fine. It's just that the batteries are dead. While I could simply replace them with new ones, as someone passionate about battery restoration, I'm going to revive these dead batteries and turn them into new ones. I will try measuring their voltage. This is a regular battery. This regular battery has a voltage of 1.5 volts. This battery is completely drained. These is no voltages. Restoring a battery is quite easy. You just need to understand a bit about how a battery is structured and how to stimulate its voltage. First, I need to take apart the components of this battery. Using a pair of pliers, I carefully peel away the outer casing of the battery. This is a first step to uncovering its inner structure, which holds the key to bringing it back to life. It's a bit like performing surgery. Precise focus and oddly satisfying, without damaging the graphite rod. I won't be using the black powder from the original battery anymore. Next up is the positive terminal. This is a small, raised end of the battery that we often see, and is where the electrical current flows out. Carefully removing this part will give us access to the internal materials that play a crucial role in the battery's function. This is the battery core, the heart of the entire cell. It contains the essential chemical components that generate electricity. By accessing this part, we can begin the process of reactivating or restoring the battery's original power. The body of the battery contains a layer of black powder inside, along with a graphite rod running through the center. I'm going to keep the graphite core and carefully extract the black powder 3. Use a stick or anything slender and sturdy enough to scoop out the material inside. It doesn't have to be fancy, just something that can reach in and help you remove the black powder. This black powder is an electrochemical active mixture that plays a key role in generating electricity. When a battery dies, this powder has often lost much of its reactivity and can no longer participate effectively in the electrochemical reaction. That's why, in DIY battery restoration hacks, people often replace or revive this material using substances with similar properties. Instead, I'm going to create a similar substance myself. This homemade version will serve the same purpose in restoring the battery's function, and it's actually safer and easier to work with. I'm going to use a lemon and squeeze out its juice. This lemon juice will act as a natural electrolyte, an essential component in helping restore the battery's ability to generate electricity. The amount I'm using is the juice from one whole lemon. That's just enough to create a small, natural electrolyte solution for reactivating the battery's core components. Next, I'm going to use charcoal. I'll grind the charcoal down and collect a fine powder. This powder will be much easier to mix with the lemon juice. Charcoal acts as a conductive material. Similar to the carbon found in the original black powder, it helps carry the electric current and supports the chemical reaction inside the battery. I'll crush it into a fine powder to mix with the lemon juice and create a DIY substitute for the original battery paste. After grinding the charcoal into a fine powder, I'll strain the lemon juice to remove any seeds, then pour into the charcoal powder. This mixture will create a homemade conductive paste that can replace the old, inactive black powder inside the battery. It's a simple yet effective combination that brings together acidity and conductivity, just what we need to revive the battery. Stir the mixture thoroughly to blend everything evenly, ensuring the lemon juice and charcoal powder combine into a smooth, consistent paste. This well-mixed paste will be ready to use as a substitute for the original battery material, helping to restore its electrochemical function. I'll carefully put this mixture back into the battery casing I took apart earlier. Filling the battery shell with this homemade paste helps recreate the internal environment needed for battery to generate electricity again. Then, I'll reassemble all the parts of the battery, carefully putting the positive terminal, graphite rod, and outer casing back together. This completes the restoration process and prepares the battery to be tested for power. I will measure the voltage of the battery to check its power level. This step helps confirm whether the restoration worked and if the battery is ready to be used again. Because I'm currently set to the 200 volt range, the meter will show this reading. It doesn't mean the battery is faulty. Make sure to switch the multimeter to the correct voltage range for small batteries, usually 2 volts or less, to get an accurate measurement. I'll adjust the multimeter to the correct voltage range of this battery, typically around 2 volts, so I can get an accurate reading of its actual voltage. Use heat shrink tubing to securely fasten and protect the battery assembly. By heating the tubing, it will shrink tightly around the battery, holding everything in place and providing insulation. But since this is a recycled battery, it won't be as perfect as a brand new one. Its usage time may only last from a few minutes up to a few hours, depending on the device and conditions. I'll connect the restored battery to the clock and test to see if it works properly. This final step will show whether our DIY restoration was successful. After carefully inserting the restored battery back in the clock, I watch as it springs to life. The second hand begins ticking steadily. The display lights up, and the alarm function activates without a hitch. It's amazing to see something that was once considered dead now working again, all thanks to a simple homemade fix. This little success not only saves money, but also reduces waste, showing how a bit of knowledge and creativity can breathe new life into everyday objects. It's proof that sometimes, with patience and the right approach, even old batteries can surprise us and keep ticking on. And just like that, with a few simple steps, you've brought your alarm clock back to life. Easy, right? If you found this tip helpful, don't forget to hit like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more cool hacks. Drop a comment below and let me know how long it took you to change the battery. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.